So we're back on this 57 Chevy, and I wanted to go over this O-ring here. Now I flipped this O-ring in and out and over side and been looking all around it, and it has a slight disformity, but that's not bad. No scuffs, scrapes, or mix, but do not go by visual sight of O-rings to determine whether they're good or not. That is a very bad indicator, just like using vacuum as an indicator to look for leaks. Now, somebody could have over tightened this, and sometimes a crack can develop where this pinch weld is, or where this flare is right here. A machine grabs both halves of the pipe and then crunch them together, and that's how you get that bow right there. Well, sometimes your O-ring goes right here, but you can develop a crack right in here in this line right here, or even worse, when somebody really over tightens it, right back here, you can develop a crack right where my fingernail is, right down inside there. You can develop a crack in there because the back side of this nut really pulls down on this and actually can put a small fracture there, and the oil can seal the crack, and it only cracks at a certain pressure or temperature. Let me see if I could zoom in on that, and let's see if I could get a better visual. It's really flat. It's been smashed, but I can't get back in there enough to I definitely say there's a crack. I'm gonna clean this out with some alcohol, some lacquer thinner, get back in there. Sometimes what you do is you pressure it up with nitrogen, you hold your finger over here, you have somebody, either you put a plug and hold a finger over there, hold a finger over here, put some bubble soap on the back side right there, and then fill it up with some nitrogen and see if it bubbles in the back of that seam right there, and that's where your crack was. Well, your O-ring is on the other side, so that'll make no difference. It'll come up inside the fitting and leak inside the fitting. So this is one of those situations where we might not have a bad O-ring, but we'll have a fracture on the back side because the O-ring sits on this side. And having an O-ring here has nothing to do with a crack being on the back side of that flare for the O-ring. Let's see what we find. I'll see you in the next video. This is video number 2.